Karaoke version. There. Big wheels keep on turning. Come on, Ernie! Carry me home to see my kin. Singing songs about the Southland. I miss Alabama once again. I think it's a soon. I could sing. I love that song. Hi, Ernie. How are you? How's it going, lady? Good afternoon. What the hell am I saying? Good evening. Good, happy Saturday night, guys. How are you? You know what it is? I'm thrown off because I have more light down here, so I don't feel like it's very nighttime. Hey, how are you? Can I just tell you, Ernie, I had so much fun. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to pull up something. I had so much fun during your live yesterday. I really did. I'm so glad that we met. I feel like we go way back to what's today? Today's Saturday to Thursday evening, but I feel like we've known each other forever. I've decided that I'm going to have fun more than I already do during my lives. I have so much fun, but I'm going to theme it up once in a while. So I wish I had it where I could like see people like Zoom and stuff, because I would love for everybody to participate, but it just makes me feel like I'm going out. I'm not going out anywhere like many people, but I feel like I'm going to like some fun costume party. Hello, Michael. How are you? Ernie, what's going on? How was your day today? How was your day, Ed's day? Do you have anything exciting going on? At all? Oh, my nose is itching. I apologize. My goodness. Hello, Ed. How are you? How's it going? Hey, Lisa. How's it going, Mama? How's everybody's day today? Everybody have a goodish day? Anything exciting happen in your quarantine bubbles? My quarantine bubble was filled with frustration, yelling, and fun. I mean, I just spit. I'm sorry. That was embarrassing. We did have fun, right, babe? Kind of had fun, but Dave, how are you, Dave? And good day so far. Well, that's good to hear. I mean, it's 8:30, so most of the day is gone, but I'm glad it was pretty good. Ernie says, yes, definite excitement and fun, but this is a family channel, right? Yeah, depending on who's on. But I'll just let the imagination go wild on that one. Lisa says, my day was okay. Did laundry, the laundromat. Every time I go out, I feel sick or nervous. Lisa, I'm sorry. As long as you're doing what you got to do, Lisa, you're gloving up, you're masking up, you're washing up. That's all you can do. You keep your distance, you do the right thing. And you'll be okay, Mama. Good material, Ernie. Tommy McTurtleson. I feel like that's a name from your live. Am I right, Ernie and Ed? Is that somebody? I feel like McTurtleson is a name that you said last night. I could be completely wrong, but hi. Hello, Tommy. Welcome. I'm Bree. This isn't my natural hair. I know most of you might have been thinking that this is my daughter's wig from her Halloween costume that I just felt like throwing on because why not? Why the hell not? Yes. Okay. So Ed and Ernie. Tommy, welcome. It's lovely to have you here, my friend. I, for many months, was going live on Facebook, on my Facebook page, and I decided to make the big old jump on over to here. So really quickly, I know most of you had already seen it, but anytime I post a new video, I like to just kind of like plug it a little bit. And we posted a video last night that I loved making so much with my husband. It was really just like a big honor and a shout out to doctors and nurses out there. And if anybody hasn't seen it, I'd love for you to take a look because it's really one of my favorites. It gets you in the feels, in the heart, makes you feel all good inside. It's nice. Tommy says, yeah, I signed up to a few channels last night. Oh, awesome. Fantastic. Well, I'll have to check yours out. I love the name. Tommy McTurtleson. I love it. I need to join your Facebook. Is it the same name? Yes, it is. I am just Breizy across all platforms. Insta. It's what all the cool kids say, I think. Facebook here. Thanks. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, there are some videos that I'm just like, oh, I'm really proud of, and that was one of them. But I wanted to ask, and I was going to see if my cooking friends come on. I have a few friends, and I've talked about this before. You made a video. Oh. I'm like, oh, Egg, you made a video too, but now I'm starting to get your humor, and I have a feeling, or maybe not. What was I going to say? Totally threw me off. Oh, dinner. What did you guys make for dinner tonight? Because as you get to know me, a lot of my friends on Facebook that I'm trying to get them to make the leap over on YouTube, they know that I am really culinary challenged, and cooking is like a big a big mountain for me to climb. I am trying, and sometimes I feel like I make so much progress, and then all of a sudden I got hit by like a landslide, and I'm just like a hot mess with cooking. Hey, Dwayne, how are you, buddy? Good to see you here. It's very nice to see you. I was saying this isn't my natural hair, Dwayne. I didn't know if maybe you thought I went a little crazy and colored it, but wigs are fun. Max TV, very good to see you. You're off to sleep almost 2 a.m. in Ireland, but I'm smashed the like button for you, my friend, and have a good night. Thanks so much, buddy. I appreciate that. I will be sure to check it. I'm pretty sure we already connected, but thank you so much. Thanks. Okay, Dave. Dave says, Brie, 2 words, slow cooker changed my life. So I had an entire conversation a couple of weeks ago, actually quite a few times over on Facebook, about the cooking methods, because I had some people telling me slow cooker, some were saying air fryer, some were saying Instapot, and then I had a couple of friends saying they have the Ninja Foodie, I think it's called, that's like a 3-in-1. And when I tell you that I'm challenged in the cooking world, I'm not exaggerating. For instance, I have been trying the past 2 weeks to cook a chicken. Now, I have never, and Mike, you can validate this, I've never cooked a meat in its original form, meaning I've never cooked a full fish with like the eyeball or the chicken. Never. I've bought a rotisserie chicken, but I've never cooked it because I have no idea what the hell to do with it. So I bought a chicken, like a small 4-pound chicken, a week ago, and I FaceTime my cousin, and he did like a FaceTime cooking lesson with me, and it came out amazing. And then the second time I FaceTime my friend, who is an amazing chef, and he helped me through it, and I overcooked it a tiny bit. And tonight I decided I got this. And I went off the track a little and bought different seasoning, and the skin looked like photogenically amazing. I don't even know if that's a word, but it tasted like sewer, like the skin. It was such a disappointment, but the meat was really good. So I'm trying so much to get a handle on my cooking during quarantine, but I'm really I'm struggling a bit. I'm definitely struggling a bit. Ernie says for dinner, Ed had leftover strawberries and whipped cream, and I had cheese toast. We eat like oh crap. I always get words that I can't say when the kids aren't around. Our honeymoon dinner was Cheetos and champagne. I love you so much. Why did you have strawberries and whipped cream left over, guys? Just saying. And cheese toast, is that like grilled cheese? Because I love grilled cheese. And I've discussed this too. I make my food well done all the time. Like I don't know how to cook medium well, rare, and it's well done or more well done. Like I like things burnt, charred, unrecognizable to people's sight as to what it was. That's how I like my food. So I have a hard time cooking for really anybody else. Mike says she's too funny. It was yummy. And the sweet potatoes were awesome. I mean, you're the best, babe. But how the hell do you, I just dropped a whole bunch of stuff. How do you screw up sweet potatoes? Right? I mean, seriously, what is happening in my life? You really can't screw up sweet potatoes, I'm thinking. Or maybe you can. I'm sure if you can, I would do it. But I don't think you could screw up a sweet potato. I just don't think you can. I'm going to take some wine. Okay. Ernie says, excuse me. Ernie says it don't take 2 weeks to cook a chicken. Okay, true. I've tried 3 different actually 4. 4. I'll tell you what happened to the 3rd bird because 2 of them were today. But you're right, doesn't take 2 weeks. Dave says crock pot slow cooker about 29 bucks and YouTube slow cooker videos. They are Dave proof. I mean, I might have to. I hear a lot of people saying crock pot. I didn't know about the air fryer though. I was going to kind of venture that way, but then a friend told me don't do it. I don't know. I just need to get a good pan because my pans are terrible. I would have made that video too. What? Save the proof. You're awesome. But at least this is my mom's cooked a big ham in a crock pot. Crock pot's the way to go. Oh my goodness, you guys. You guys are just having a whole other conversation. Dwayne, this year's my 2nd channel, all games except for some videos. Oh, cool. I didn't realize you had 2. I thought maybe you changed the name of the other one. So I will have to subscribe to both. I know I'm subscribed to one. I don't know if I'm on both or not. So I started off with a bird today, and the first chicken I made, it was all already like nicely, just like cute little chicken. And then my cousin said, reach in and see if there's a bag of stuff. And there wasn't. This chicken, you open it up and there's a bag of stuff. And I talked about this last week, and I don't want to even know what that bag, I mean, I can imagine what it is, but I can't even look at it. And then there was a neck attached. And my friend was like, just pull out the neck, it will come out. So I'm holding it by the neck and the chicken's like dangling because it's attached. And to be quite honest with you, when I first looked at it, thought it was the chicken's private. I didn't know. I didn't know what end the chicken was. I didn't know if it had a thing. I didn't know, but it was the neck. And so I just cut it off. And then today I got the chicken and there were feathers on it. So then I thought something was wrong with it and I threw it out. And I feel terribly saying that because I wasted a 4-pound chicken. And my friend, the chef, is like, if you don't want it, I'll take it. I'm like, it's in the garbage. She's like, what are you doing? But it had feathers. Like, is it normal to buy meat with feathers on it? I'm tapping out when that happens. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. Just not doing it. This is what makes this so much fun. Dwayne says, you already know about my main channel. Yes. So that is the one that I am subscribed to. I'm not sure if I'm subscribed to this, so I will definitely check it out. The typos definitely make it fun. Typos get people in all sorts of trouble. The privates. I didn't know, Tommy, I'm not even kidding. Like, I didn't know. Like, if anybody cooks chicken, like in its form, like an actual, like not just chicken breast or chicken, like a chicken, and the butcher doesn't take everything, like there's a thing that sticks out that it's the neck, guys. It's the neck. Just in case anybody else didn't know. That's what it is. I was a little embarrassed for it, to be quite honest with you. And then my friend's like, no, that's the neck. You just got to, boo. It was terrible. Where did I get the chicken? So first I got them at the supermarket. I got Bell & Evans, really nice quality chicken, a little overpriced if you ask me, but it was nicely done. No bag of gook inside, no neck hanging out. And then I got Purdue, and that was just a hot mess. There was a neck and a bag of disgustingness and feathers. So I'm just like, Purdue is not doing it for me anymore. I don't need all the extra parts. No, I don't. Nope. Okay, so Ed wants to know, what character am I tonight? I know this is not Waldo. No, this isn't Waldo, Ed. This is made up. Really, this is my daughter's Halloween wig from the movie Descendants. And this is my hat. And this is my flannel. So I went a little cowgirl meets what do I want to be? A roller derby girl. A roller derby girl in Dave just sent me a message with slow cooker recipes. Thank you, Dave. Let me just shut that off because I'm like, ooh, squirrel, and I get distracted. But thank you so much. Oh, I'm gonna have to check that out. But first, I'm gonna have to buy a slow cooker. I don't know where we're gonna put it. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to come up with a name for me in this getup because I just feel like an alternate personality, to be quite honest with you. Strawberry shortcake. There you go. I have a dream a bucket list wish of being a roller derby girl. So perhaps that will be like my thing. I'll have like the wig and it will be like strawberry shortcake isn't like a like roller derby name. I don't know why I'm doing this. They don't punch each other, but I need like a name like strawberry. I don't know, like just some like cool ass name. I'm not going to be a roller derby girl. I would get every bone in my body broken, I'm sure, but I so badly want to do that. So badly. Mike says, thanks, Steve. I like that, Ed. Dwayne says, you should use the character in one of your videos. I should. That's a good idea. I should. I just have to build a whole story around her, but that's okay. We got this really cool thing, guys, that I wanted to tell you about. It's called an adventure. I wrote it down because I knew I was going to forget the name. Adventure Challenge Kit. I ordered it like 3 weeks ago, so it took a while to get here, but they have an Adventure Challenge Kit for couples, married people. I'm sure there's some interesting stuff there for families, for people who are single. And I got the family edition because we have 2 kids, but it's a lot of fun. It's like a book that when you open it up, there's like different challenges in it that's covered up by that scratch off material, and you scratch it off and you see what the challenge is. And then there's a part to like put a picture if you take a picture. So we started that today. It was fun. So if anybody has kids, it's something like look into, but even if you don't, if you're just a married couple that likes strawberries, Ed and Ernie, you might want to check it out. I'm sure, excuse me, the married edition is a good time. Wait. Where are we? We watched. You watched Where's Waldo on YouTube. That's awesome. She should, Dwayne. That would be awesome. I know, exactly. Mom, hi, Mom. Strawberry shortcake was her favorite when she was small. I had to read the damn book 5 times before she would go to bed. I did love strawberry shortcake. I remember that. I had the doll that you would like squeeze it and it would breathe on you and it smelled like strawberries. It's delicious. Maybe a funny skit. I know. I was saying, was I saying to you, Mike, I wanted to do sort of like a funny, some kind of funny video. I've done like a few, just like dabbled into some humor, and I definitely want to do that again. Just especially like these days, I feel like people need a little humor. Mike says, "Oh, Goom, that's great. Probably not for you though, haha." Jackie, you made the leap from Facebook into YouTube. Thank you. I have hi Jackie. I have a group of my people over on Facebook who I love and I do lives with, and most of them haven't made the switch over yet. I put on there the link. I put a quick live like, hey, just hit the link and come. I promise it's not scary. Just come on over. So hopefully they'll join. But Jackie, I'm so glad you're here. How are you, dear? How was your day? How's your weekend going? All that good stuff. Ernie says, I used to smell my strawberry shortcake hair at night before I went to sleep. I know. Oh, it's so nostalgic. I had strawberry shortcake, Rainbow Bright, and My Little Ponies. Oh, oh, this reminds me of like the My Little Pony hair. Oh, memories. Detail Television. Hi, hello. I was practicing your name because I want to see if I can get it right now. Hearson. Am I saying that correctly? Am I putting the right emphasis on the right parts of your name? Hearson? Or if I'm butchering that, I apologize. Or if there's a nickname. If not, your name is great. I just want to make sure I'm saying it correctly. Hearson. I'm going to go with that. So we got to behave now. No, you don't have to behave. There are no children here, as far as I know. Jack Stag. Hi, Jack Stag. Thumbs up. How are you? Do I know you or are you just new here? Either way, welcome. It's lovely to see your thumbs up. I appreciate it. Not at all, Ed. Nope, you do not have to be rated G, Ed. Yes, right on. Oh, good. Hearson. Okay, good. I like when I get a name right. Hello, my friend. Oh, this is lovely. I'm so glad you guys are here. But yes, we started this adventure challenge kit. Jackie, I don't know if you're still here, but you guys might like this too. It's called an adventure challenge. They have different editions. We got the family editions. We scratched off the challenge for today, and it was something simple like get duct tape I'm not going where you're thinking, Ed and Ernie. You get duct tape and you make like a big tic-tac-toe board, either outside or on your floor, and you make bean bags, unless you have them, and you can either do like tic-tac-toe, and we get a little competitive. And by we, I mean my husband and Riley. So they turned like tic-tac-toe into a competitive thing. And now my idea is we're going to have family Olympics throughout the entire quarantine. We're just going to make crap up. We're going to make up events. We're going to keep score. So if anybody has any really good like family, Ed and Ernie, family events that we could put in to our family Olympics, tell me, because we're going crazy. We're going crazy like most people. So I need something that's just like that will get us to not want to do bodily harm to each other during the day. And this was actually really fun and nice. So just saying, if anybody's interested in doing that. Chris Garcia, hello. It's so good to see you here. Another big supporter of our channel and videos. Hello. How you doing, Chris? How are you? I mean that. How are you? How are you doing these days? That question has a totally different meaning through all of this, because it's not just, oh, I'm good. How are you? I truly mean it. How are you doing? Lisa says maybe you can find them on Amazon. Perhaps you can. Perhaps. Jack says, you know me. I make your coffee. Jackie! Hi! Oh, yay, Jackie. I'm sorry. Hit the thing. Jackie, I'm so happy you're here. Oh, that's so good. It's so funny because I see a name pop up that I don't know. And I'm like, are you going to be a friend or a foe? Are you a troll or a nice person? Jackie, Jackie is somebody who works down the street from me at Dairy Barn. And she's just become like a great friend. I see her every morning. She makes my coffee. She knows how I like my coffee, gives my dog a treat. And we, chat a little bit in passing here and there. And just a really great person, like always starts my day off on such a good step, good note, just really lovely person. So hi, Jackie. I'm so happy you are here. Yay. It's funny because when I saw, you know me, I make your coffee. I'm like, who is this stalker? And then I realized, no, somebody actually makes my coffee in the morning. So that makes sense. It is fun. It really is. I think you guys would like it. I'll share with you the link if you would like. Hey, Chris, Dave says, when I was in college, one day we raced an office chair up and down a long hallway and we called it Olympic downhill. I love that. I love that. But here's the thing though. The challenges have to guarantee that neither one of my children are going to end up in a hospital. See, that's a game changer there because my son is so accident prone. And I say to him every day, the goal is that we're not ending up in urgent care or the hospital because those places are petri dishes, even more so. Like I've said to him, if you do something that requires stitches, we're just going to like burn a needle and mom is going to get to threading. Like we're not going into any of those places. I just want to wrap him, but I mean, he's just a freaking hot mess. I can't. Says the woman dressed like this, calling somebody else a hot mess. It's okay. Wait. Lisa says, I hear fireworks right now. I think some people have been doing fireworks, honestly, just to like have something different to do. I know they've done some as a like a celebratory for people coming in and out of the hospital. There was some around here for like birthday parades going on. I think people are just bored and looking to like whoop it up a little bit at night. Jackie says, oh, I love that dairy barn. I've been going there once a week now. Yes, it's so good to see because all of the businesses around here, just like I'm sure where everybody else is living, most of them are shut down. And that it like breaks my heart to see all of these businesses shut down. But Dairy Barn is freaking booming because nobody wants to. Well, there's still people that go into supermarkets, but you can go through Dairy Barn and get like your essentials there and you stay in your car. But I know the people there are just like, their business is doing great, but they are just working a lot. And sometimes I go there and the line is all the way out. And I know people could be a little terrible human beings. And I'm sorry, because it's not nice how people treat people. Just saying. Sorry for the noise. Ed says, well, if Jack Jack's Dag is a coffee person. I want to be friends too. She makes really good coffee. She really does. I drink decaf, which I know some people are like, what's the point? Because I like the taste of coffee. And I found myself being very addicted to caffeine. So I switched over to decaf with hazelnut creamer. And it's just so good. It's so good. I love it so much. Pad the walls. I know he truly, oh, good Lord, this child needs padded walls for so many reasons. An office chair with a fire extinguisher as propulsion. That just seems like it would be fun. Dairy farm, babe. I know, well, because it used to be called Dairy Barn. And then they bought it and changed it to farm. I'm sorry. I don't mean to brand it incorrectly. Jackie says, I always say barn. I know, but it's dairy farm. I have to retrain my brain. No straw tonight. Ed, I ran out of straws and I felt a little badly because we have this whole package of the plastic straws. And I know it's really environmentally unfriendly and I'm all about saving the turtles, but I had all these colored straws and I'm like, well, hell, I'll use it. And I used my last one. It's okay though. I love Dairy Farm. There all the time. You're there all the time. I know. I wish it wasn't so close to me though, because I've told you guys that it's just too easy for me to just go there and be like, give me all the chocolate, give me all the ice cream. I'm just an animal. Turtles. I did say turtle. Is that actually your name? Or does that have like meaning? Like, are you a turtle guy? Do you have turtles? My daughter wants a turtle, like a pet turtle. I was debating, but I know that they like live for a very, very, very long time. Speaking of her, I tried to dye her hair tonight with it was supposed to be Kool-Aid and I accidentally brought Jello. Did absolutely nothing. I felt so badly. She wanted like blue, just blue hair, so I was going to dip the tips in it. Why is everything I say just sound wrong? Dip her hair in it, and she was there for like a half an hour. And then I lifted it up, and as soon as it ran out of under the water, nothing stayed. She was so excited too. That's okay. What does it say? Ernie says she knew you'd perk up, so you got a thing for turtles. Ed's attention to detail. I remember a drive-through beer store in Virginia Beach. Always kind of questioned how they could do that. I don't know, but if they're doing it, take advantage. Hang on, Rolling Stones on MSNBC. I'm sorry, are you saying the Rolling Stones are more entertaining than this? That hurts my heart. Just kidding. My turtle's name. Wait, the channel is just about Tommy. Wait, how do you make someone's name go in orange like that, Ernie? Oh, so I have to check out your channel now. So your channel's about your turtle, and your turtle's name is Tommy McTurtleson. Did I put all those missing pieces together correctly? I have to check it out. I definitely do. I'm sorry I keep looking down on my phone, but there were things that I wanted to make sure I mentioned, and I had it here. Okay, so I need your guys' help. Okay, I'm totally checking that out because that just seems adorable. I don't mean to make anybody's brain work too much, and that didn't mean to be insulting. I just mean like it's Saturday night. If you're drinking, I don't mean to throw anything academic at anybody right now, but these are driving me absolutely bananas. So my aunt sent me something on Facebook, and you know those things that are like kind of like word puzzles. Like it looks like a bingo board and it has like these little like graphics or little symbols and you have to figure it out because it's actually like a word. Like we have them locally, like all towns on Long Island. And for Long Beach, it would show the word beach and it's like stretched out and then it's, oh, Long Beach, pretty clever. And sometimes I can't stand them because I feel really unintelligent because I can't get most of them. Oh, there's a name. Wait. Cryptograms. Okay, cool. So I have 3 that I can't figure out. And I reroute them because I'm like, I'm bringing it to life. What is that? Wait a minute. Oh, and I have something else to show you too. So can you guys help me because it's driving me nuts? And is it gonna, okay. Oh, are they backwards? Crap. All right. Well, hopefully we could do this even though they're backwards. Okay. So this one, says where, and it's on top of the word long. I don't know. I looked at it and I feel badly that it's backwards because that makes it even more challenging. But it's the way the word wear, like you're wearing something over the word long. Dave says long. Oh, all right, guys. I knew that. Long underwear. God, it's so easy. All of you knew that right away. Crap. I was looking at it for quite a while. I'm like, long on top of wear, or wear on top of long underwear. Oh, that's not what you were thinking of. Okay. Well, now I want to know what a cryptogram is. So I'm going to have to look at that. Guys, very good. Okay, good job. How about this one? Because now I feel stupid showing you now the ones that I couldn't get. But the word knee and the word lights. And it was all in capital. I was thinking like knee highs, but that makes no sense with lights. I don't know, the word knee on top of the word lights. Neon lights. Neon lights. Anybody? Neon lights. Yes. Yes. Long underwear, Jackie. That was neon lights. You knew that already? Okay. I guess these are too easy. Is anybody going to get this one? So it's ECNALG, all in caps. And I feel like I need to, no, that's not going to help, but it's ECNALG. ECNALG. And I've looked at this and I'm like, eknalg. Eknalgy. I need a drink now. Get a drink. Okay, Ernie, if you are on a PC or Mac, type the @ symbol and type the person's letters. YouTube autofills and chooses the name you want to highlight. On a phone, I'm going to have to take a look at that too because wait, Dave says backward glance. Oh, shit. It is backward glance. It's glance spelled backwards. And as soon as nice job, Dave. Acknowledge. No, it's not acknowledge. But I was making up. And as soon as somebody says it, you're like, of course it's backward glance. It's backward glance. I only had 3. I got all the other ones, but I only had 3. I should have looked up more. But those 3, I was just like, what does this say, dear Lord? And I didn't want to look it up and cheat. Walter, are you okay, boo-boo? My doggy's down here. Hello, baby. I have props tonight. I have to show you guys something. So I was talking the other night. I'm sorry. I'm getting synthetic hair in my face. Do you remember the other night I was talking about how I have way too much free time? No, you're just brilliant, Dave. You're a brilliant man. Yeah, we're going to give you, my feet are falling asleep. Super smart, Dave. He is super smart. So the other night I was talking about there have been times we've gone to Chipotle and I will get everything mild because I was telling you guys that my body cannot handle spicy, like spices, heat of any kind. It's like anaphylactic shock. I've told you this, like EpiPen, it's terrible. My whole face empties out. I kid you not. And I saved this as proof. The next night, we order Chinese food. My feet fell asleep again. Okay, we ordered Chinese food because I didn't feel like cooking. Shocking, because I don't really know what I'm doing. And what did I order? I ordered steamed vegetables and chicken. Okay, really mild, tastes delicious, steamed vegetables and chicken. I put a forkful in my mouth, and all of a sudden, holy hell, I'm crying and tears in my ears. Do you know why? Do you see this? Oh, do you see this? Had no business being in my order. It's like a chili pepper from their general whatever's chicken or whatever it is that's spicy that they make, and they put it in, like you could even see the seeds that are just like there's still steam coming out of it. This entire thing, for some reason, ended up in my thing, and it was a terrible experience. Terrible. But I just had to show you guys because this constantly happens where I could order the most mild thing on the menu and somehow they sneak in some heat. And it ain't right. I'm just saying. Getting all fired up now on this one. Ernie says you should replay that in slow motion. We saw the exact moment your mind was blown in backward glance. Well, because I'm looking at it as if it's Swahili, and then all of a sudden Dave says backward glance, and it was English. And I'm like, of course it's backward glance. Holy hell. Yep. Dave says, is a vegetable. I like hot, but that was super hot. It was terrible. Good thing you're not allergic. I mean, could you imagine? I love it spicy, Tommy Turtle says. I can't. Oh, those are so hot. I know. I love spicy, but those are super hot. And Jackie, I'm like even what is the salsa? If the salsa is medium, like in the jar, I'm like, oh. So this, I was almost out. I was sweating, and I don't even know where Mike was, but he finally comes in after the event occurred, and I'm like, like my face was just terrible. Oh my gosh. Okay. Have a good night and stay safe. Gotta go to work. Oh my goodness, Dave. Have a good night, my friend. Thank you for joining. I hate ordering. They always give me mushrooms. I know. So he has to join. Hold on one second. I need to introduce you to the love of my life. Come here, my little man. This is Walter. Oh, my baby. He was just sitting next to me watching, and then he was like, pick me up, mommy. Yes, so my mom is actually allergic to mushrooms. And I can't tell you how many times this woman has had mushrooms put into her food after we'll say, oh, where are you going? After we'll say she's allergic to mushrooms. To the point where like we're running to drugstores trying to get Benadryl. It's terrible. It's like anxiety inducing eating with my mom. I'm not either she chokes or she has an allergic reaction to something. And it's terrifying actually. Woo. Yes, those are spicy. Yep. Sorry you had to go to work, buddy. Yes, me too. Sorry I have to go to work, buddy. Well, what is happening right now? Hi, baby. Why do you look like you're getting ready to go to the bathroom? Go upstairs if you need to go, because that would just be lovely. A lovely addition to our live stream. I did have, and I want to get this as well, because the other day I was asking you guys some questions, and I saw one pop up that I thought was, sorry, I'm going to rethink the wig wearing next time. I'm like, so a question that I saw too, actually, that I thought were just like interesting. This one's an interesting question. So 3 words, this is 5, 3 words to describe yourself. What 3 words would you use to describe yourself? I was looking at that and I'm like, what 3 words would I use? I would definitely use quirky, because I definitely, people describe me as that, and I kind of own that. I like that. Empathetic, sometimes to a fault. Like I cry for everybody. And quirky, empathetic, and I'm going to say creative. I have a creative side to me. So I'm going to go quirky, empathetic, and creative. I'm curious. It is always an adventure, Mom. It is always an adventure with you. But yeah, I'm curious, you guys who would like to participate. What are 3 words? Just 3 words. Any 3 words that you would like to describe you. I think it's very telling what people use to describe themselves. Because sometimes I feel like people have a hard time saying something positive about themselves. Excuse me. It's the wine. I get the wine burps. It's a good thing it's not beer. I don't drink beer a lot, but when I drink beer, I'm like an animal. I could see that in your outfits. Yes. Yes. I do like to add a little quirk. I don't know what that is. And I'm constantly, especially when I'm live, I'm a hand talker. I'm constantly like talking with my hands. It might be my Italian in me. Nobody has any words though, huh? Nobody has any words to describe themselves. Get nothing. All right. Well, think about it and share with me if you come up with words because I think it's a good question. I think it's good to think about yourself and be like, what do I think? Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Tommy says amusing, non confrontational, and an asshole. Mom, Tommy cursed, not me. My mom called me out. Mind you, I'm a 40-year-old woman, and my mom called me out for cursing the other night. Now, I am very respectful. I think in front of my mom, I try not to curse just because I'm like she's my mom. But I dropped the shit word the other night a few times, and I may have said F once, and my mom was like, "Do you know you cursed on YouTube?" I'm like, it's not like I'm at a summit or like the board of ed where I have to like ed, but the board of ed where I need to be all like prim and proper. I'm fine. Oh, here we go. Okay. Um, where where did I okay. Mike says, what would you say about me? Oh, that's a good one. Turning the tables. I will get to that in a moment, my dear. My mom says adventurous, giving, and you always say embarrassing. In a good way, mom. In like the way that I'm embarrassing. Like you're just you. And sometimes you do things and I'm like, but then I do them too. So it's all good. It's a good, yes, you are adventurous and you are very giving. You are very, very giving. You get called unapproachable all the time. Really? Ed, that surprises me. You seem like a very nice fella. What am I saying? Ernie says electric. No, not electric. Eclectic or electric. Adventurous and flexible. Ernie, what kind of flexibility are we talking here? Like flexibility in our thoughts or like flexible? Jackie says empathetic, loyal, and anxious. Anxious is one of mine too. Yeah, anxious is definitely one of mine. Loyal, I like that. Jackie, shy, honest, and reliable. See, that's so I think things like this, I love this because I think it's so telling. I would love to do the reverse, like three things you would say about yourself, and then three things you think people would say about you, because I think those are very different. Like Jackie, Jack Stag Jackie, I would never think shy because you seem so approachable and like friendly. But that's interesting that you would say you're shy, honest and reliable. I can see. Um, Ernie says everybody says you're intimidating, and they don't know you're a puddle of goo. A puddle of goo. Well, you know what? Maybe Ed, like with your Navy background, maybe, I don't know. Do you come across intimidating? I don't know you well enough to be intimidating, but anything I've seen from you in your videos or like in your live, you seem very, you just seem fun. Like you seem like a fun person to be around. I don't know. Mike says, I know Ed talk about opening a door. Baby, did it to yourself there, guy. Ernie says, I'm mentally flexible too. Ooh, that's a good one. It says better than a floodgate, Mike. Sweet, caring, and fun. I would agree, Lisa. I would definitely agree. And Tommy says, I was going to ask Ernie about the flexible as well, but got interrupted by a text. I beat you to it. My husband, you're welcome, Ed. My husband, what would I say about my husband? I would say perfectionist. He's a perfectionist, which is good and not. Because with work, he's brilliant at his craft. So he has to kind of be a perfectionist with that. But where it's not great is because I'm the exact opposite. And I'm just like, wah! And it drives him a little bit crazy. So we kind of balance each other in that way. But also at the same time, he doesn't quite understand my system of things because oftentimes I don't have a system. And my lack of systems like irritates him a bit. I think that's accurate, right, babe? It's an accurate statement. I would say, even though it's not one word, you are an amazing, amazing dad. You really are. You're an amazing dad and husband, but you, the dad part, you got that. You got that, my friend. And I'm going to also say loyal. Like you're a very loyal, like we're a team, we're a team. And I like that about you. Very loyal. And you're a hot, sexy fella. I'll throw that in there too. Um, Ernie says, lack of a system is a system. Oh, I like that. That just changed the game right there. Did you know that, babe? Did you know I actually have a system? It's called a non-system. What? Ernie Hatmaker just said it's a thing. It is a thing. I'm not crying. You're crying. Ernie says people would call me anal. I like the word perfectionist. Yes. Perfectionist is a nice way of saying type A anal. Absolutely. Like for instance, and this is such a small example, but it's actually a perfect one. So our doggy Walter, he has his bowls, his water dish and his food dish, like most people have for their animals. And it's in this little holder thing. And you take out the two separate bowls and you do the thing. And usually food is on the left and water's on the right. I didn't realize that, but evidently that's the thing we do. Today I cleaned out the bowls and I filled it up with water and a little bit of food, and I just put them wherever. I'm like, okay, bah, bah, bah. My son goes over because it's his job to feed him, and he puts the food in and he puts it in a bowl of water. And he's like, Mom, this is where the food goes. Why is the water there? And I'm like, oh, it does. And my husband's like, yeah, why would you do? And it became this big thing. Like, why would you switch the bowls? And I'm like, I didn't even realize they each had a designated place to be. He's like, yes, this goes on the right, this goes on the left. Like, where have you been, woman? And I'm just like, as long as he gets fed and he has water, I don't actually care what side the bowl is on. But that's our life constantly. Everything has a place and there's a place for everything. And I'm just like, have you seen my hat? Do you know where my glasses are? As they're on my head. It's true. It's just true. Where is it? Dwayne says, permission to do a congrats video on you making it to a 1K. Thanks, Dwayne. I know it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to see that number. That was a goal of ours, but I appreciate that very much. Yeah, it was pretty cool. My channel's name says it all, attention to detail. That would be Mike's channel, Mike's attention to detail. But that is Mike. Yes, I'm definitely type A. And I am definitely not. No. Lisa says nervous too. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I have a little like itch in my face. I get that way too, Lisa. I definitely get nervous about things, but I've definitely tried to work through that, through the nerves of stuff. Ernie says I'm not either. I drive Ed nuts. We're a special kind of people, Ernie, I think. Ed says, I can completely relate. Opposites attract. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Because I don't think our household could handle two Mikes or two Brees. Like if there were two Brees, our mortgage wouldn't have been paid. Our lights would be shut off because I'm just like, wait, we have to pay for he does that. And if there were two Mikes, I think I think his head would just explode. like it just wouldn't work. It just wouldn't work. I'm pretty sure. Just wouldn't. Jackie, are you still here? Either of the Jackies. I'm curious if either of you are more type A or type B. I get right. I know there's a type A. Type B. Is that what it is? Is it type A and type B? I feel like I'm talking about blood types now. Type A means you're like a perfectionist and anal and attention to detail. And is it type B that you're just like a hot mess? Or is that just type hot mess? Because that's what I am. My mom says, yes, Mike is way different than I am. Yes, you're Mike. My mom's husband is Mike as well, which is just a little bizarre. Yes, you guys are the same, different, opposite. Opposites attract 100%. Sorry. It's like the pink and purple hair. I don't know if I'm allergic to it or if it's just like shellacking itself across my face. I can't even. I just can't. Oh, wait. Jack says, I don't know wait a minute. I don't know what's type A. Okay, so type A means that you are like a perfectionist person, that you pay attention to detail, that everything has a place. You could be a little obsessive over certain things like, and then I think it's type A and type B. Like, then the other type is like, you're not like that at all. Like, you're not a systems person. You don't know where you put stuff. You're just kind of like, woo! Guess which one I am. Mike says, do you need a ponytail holder? Mike is a capital B. Yeah. No, because then I lose all my lovely locks. Oh my God. I think there's like a spoon in here. There's something on here. Oh my goodness. I can't even. I was thinking the other, hey buddy, you want to come back up? I was thinking the other day, for some reason, I don't know why this just popped into my head, because that's kind of like how my brain works. Things come in and out like, if I had to start, and I feel terribly saying this, because my husband's not going anywhere. I'm not looking to date anybody, but I was thinking about just social media and how it is these days to like meet somebody on social media. Like, if I had to start all over again, or if Mike had to start, or if I was even younger and not married, like, I'm always hearing people saying like, swipe left, swipe right, swipe this, swipe that. I'm so glad that I got to meet Mike like in person and got to establish, a relationship in person that had nothing to do with social media. Right? Like, has anybody here met their person on not? And let me just preface it with saying there's nothing wrong with meeting people on social media. My best friend met her husband on Match.com. I think that's awesome. But I'm just like, I feel like things are so different these days with the kids these days that I'm just like, holy crap. And why did that come into my head? I think, hello, baby. I think it was something about people being quarantined. Oh, that's exactly what it was. People being quarantined and still trying to hook up with people on, is it Twitter? No. What's the one where you swipe left and swipe right? It's out of my head. But the good doctor that's always on with Trump, forgetting his name, he's like, just make sure the people aren't sick that you're trying to like hook up with. What the hell is that app where you swipe left and swipe right? Anybody say it? Okay, wait. Jackie says, depends on certain things. I'm very OCD about other things, not so much. You know what? It's funny. There are certain things where I'm just like, but most of the time I'm not. But I do have my little like tendencies on things. Ernie says in type B, and also in what? Wait. And also in ENFP. EN. Does that stand for something that I should know? And Ed is a type A. And an IN on the Myers-Briggs. Oh my goodness, what is all? I need to check this out. I have to see what all these letters are. Lisa says my dog water is on the left and the food bowl's on the right. Yep, I switched up the system. I didn't realize we even had one. I know you did. That's what I'm saying. Like, that there is nothing wrong with meeting somebody on social media, but I'm trying to remember the name of that freaking app. Tinder. Thank you. I kept trying to say Twitter and I'm like, that's not it. But I'm like, how, like, so it's just such an interesting, it's just interesting to me. I don't know why. You met Ed on social media? Ooh, do tell. Like on Match.com, because now I have to ask because you put it out there. So now I'm curious. How did you guys meet? Was it on Tinder? I feel like I feel like you were like swipe left, swipe right. I don't know which one is which, but then you guys are like, Oh, I want to know. Match, Tinder. Tinder is swipe left, swipe right. Okay, I met MySpace. Oh my goodness, way back in the day with MySpace. That's fantastic. Oh, I love my MySpace page. I put like a little song on there and pictures. Whatever happened to MySpace, but that's so awesome. Did you guys live near each other? Was it like, ooh, we only live a couple of minutes. Let's get together. I love things like this. Tinder, right. Oh, crap. Ed and Ernie has it way before me. Yep. Dr. Fossey. Yes. Fossey. Am I saying that correctly? Probably not. No. Ed says, please check out Myers-Briggs. You can take an online personality test. Fauci. Thank you, babe. He yelled out Fauci. I don't know what I even said. Fossey. I don't know what I'm saying. She loved my dress uniform photo. Oh, I'm sure. All dressed up in the Navy. That's exciting. That is exciting. Mike and I met at work. Nothing really exciting there. He was on the prowl. What do I hear? Do I hear a child? You're supposed to be in bed. I'm sorry, I'm eavesdropping. Hold on one second. Because she'll come down here and be like, why are you wearing my wig? And then she'll get in the camera and be like, hi, guys. Right. Well, who are you looking at? Is she sitting right there? Oh, my boy, my little Walter boy. Wait. Ernie says, yes, we're 16 hours away. I was finishing my master's in criminal justice in Arkansas, and Ed was in the Navy in Virginia Beach. I love that. And then you just knew it was meant to be. That's fan-freaking-tastic. She already commented on the wig. Oh, she saw me? Babe, don't let her hear it. We're talking about, I don't know what we're talking about relationships. Oh my gosh, the conversations I have with my child about relationships. I just cannot. I cannot. I really she already has her husband picked out. He's agreed he's going to marry her. They're 8, by the way, but they're like star-crossed lovers. He's a really nice kid actually, and I'm like, this would be lovely if it worked out, but they're 8. But they do love each other. She did. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure she did comment. But I want to take that personality test because I feel like I might have a few personalities. Just a little. It kind of runs not multiple. I'm not meaning to make fun of anybody because I know it's an actual thing, but my dad's side of the family, the Travelina side, we just have big personalities in that family, like wacky personalities. And I think perhaps I didn't fall too far from that branch. Just saying. But yeah, Mike and I, we met at work. We started off as friends. He was totally in the friend zone. Not, I don't know if anybody cares, but he was totally in the friend zone. But he wanted a little more. And finally, I was dating somebody, and then we broke up. And then our friendship turned into something more. And the rest is history, as they say. But yeah, nothing too exciting, just at work. Ernie says, Mike, that's exactly right. I couldn't help it. It was all in that inbox after that. That's awesome. I love it. It says her and her friends are passing me around like hot potatoes on this game called Hottest for Sale. You guys are too funny. You guys really are too funny. Does anybody have a good story about how they met their person, their significant other at all? Or a good, oh, I, babe, I know you don't care about this stuff because we could talk about like past whatever. When I was probably in my early 20s, um, I was in Manhattan. I was working on a weekend, going to pick up this little boy that I was watching on the weekends. Baby, remember Nate? This is before you though, but I was working with Nate. And I was with this little boy, Nate, on the subway, and this group of guys. I get on the subway, and one, he was a looker. Like he was really cute. And we were kind of making eyes at each other. And we get off the subway and he leaves his group of friends to come and chat with me, which I thought was really nice. Like we had like a really nice conversation and then we parted and neither one of us got like a phone number or anything like that. So it's like, maybe he's not that interested. That's okay. So then many months later, that was like in the summer, many months later for St. Patrick's Day, I wind up running into him at a bar in Long Beach, Long Island. And I'm looking at him and I'm like, why do I know this guy? And then all of a sudden it dawns on me that he's the guy from the freaking subway. And I go up to him and I'm like, listen, I don't think you're going to remember me. And he fully remembered me. So in my head, again, Mike, before you, I thought this is meant to be. Like, you don't just meet the person again. This is totally meant to be. And we went on a date and it was so not meant to be. It was so not meant to be. I mean, and again, I'm not making fun because I work, I'm not making fun at all. But when you talk about the type A personality, we went to a diner and every single thing needed a very, very specific place on the table, which honestly is sad because I know a lot of people struggle with that. But to the point where like I would move something and he would take it and then put it back. And I'm like, but I need to use my fork. Like I need that to eat. And really it was like that. And then afterwards we hung out like a little bit after that and went back to his house. No, but I went back to his house and he had posters all over the wall. And he was, 20 something years old, but posters all over the wall of like the subway systems and MTA type of stuff. And I started to think maybe, and again, not making fun because I happen to work with adults that have autism and all different things. But I started to think, oh, maybe this is somebody, lovely person, but that's like on the higher end of the spectrum. I truly thought that. I'm like, okay. But then I realized, no, he's not at all. This is just an interest he has. And it just turned into a really bizarre date, like really bizarre. And it was heartbreaking to me because I thought because we met again, we connected again, that this was like my person and we were meant to be. But no, it was Mike. I was meant to be with Mike. You too. Yeah, I know. It was pretty pain. I'm sorry, I'm spitting wine. It was pretty painful. Have you guys ever had dates like that where you were so sure, like this is going to be the date to end all dates? It's going to be amazing. And then it started and you're like, you're like looking at the phone, like, somebody call me and pretend like you need me to leave. That was that date. Um, Ernie says we can't tell the rest of that story in public. Oh, I'm sure you can't, Ernie. Mm-mm-mm. You remember Nate? I love Nate. My cousin met her wife on Match. I think it's great. You told me it was painful. Yep. Cool story, bro. Congrats, Mike. Mike, got yourself a winner here. No, I told you my best friend met her husband on Match, and she sent me a text before she went and met him, and she said, "This is where I'm going to be in case I'm never heard from again. This is what he looks like," and he wound up being a great guy, and they are still together today. I think social media is awesome. I just like I think about it now. I'm like, does anybody meet off of social media? Because I feel like it's just like controls everything as we are chatting on social media. I love it though. I kind of do. I'm sorry. I'm getting hold on just one moment. My goodness, I turned off this thing. Okay. I work with families and I do sessions with them. I know somebody like, but I do sessions with families that have kids with autism. So a lot of my families are struggling very, very much right now, having the kids home from school, being in quarantine. So I'm trying to do sessions via like uh, FaceTime or things like that. So sometimes I get a text message of, we're on for tomorrow, right? We're definitely on for tomorrow. And I know it's because they definitely need help. So I just need to make sure she knew, yes, we are on for tomorrow. Mom, wait. Ed says autocorrect, wrote Brie, not pro. I knew. I thought maybe we were close, like bro, like but I knew you meant Brie. Mom says, do you remember the person your sister set me up with? Then I couldn't get rid of them. Which one, Mom? Because you dated some doozies of people. Was it Gary? I don't want to name names, but was it Gary? I feel like that's the one you're talking about. And Tommy said, I met my turtle in New York and then he came to Canada with me. Wait, is that code word for a person or are you talking about a turtle? Like, are we talking about your turtle now? Or is turtle like a term of endearment for your person? Do tell. Or is it just your turtle? Did you get your turtle in New York and then he came to Canada? Do you live in Canada or you just went on a trip? You need to explain that whole statement. There's so much there. Tommy says, yes, Tommy the turtle. So you met him in New York. Do you live in Canada? Are you watching from Canada right now? My goodness. Does anybody else burp when they have wine? It was. It was Gary. I met my boyfriend at Dayhab. So happy. Oh, Lisa, that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad you met somebody. That makes me very happy to hear it. And I know you're missing him. I know you're missing him a lot, but Like I said, and I know it's not the same, but like FaceTime, anything like that, make use of that. Um, it just helps you to kind of feel closer, to people, but it's not the same. I know. Tommy says, live here now, got kicked out when visa expired. Oh, that's sad. I'm sorry. But that's lovely to have you here from Canada. I assumed that you lived close to Ed and Ernie. So I thought you guys were like buddies, but maybe you're just buddies through social media. Babe, we got to figure out the seating. I have my butt is falling asleep, my feet are falling asleep. I am just like a hot mess express. That's all I'm gonna say. Hot mess express. Oh, I had something on my mind and it's gone. Gone. Blank slate. Oh, I feel like I'm getting old. I feel like that's what's happening is I'm getting old. Does anybody else have that? I know people have that where you lose, but like, and I don't know, and I say this jokingly, but not. I don't know if it's like an adult, like an ADHD thing. Oftentimes I have like 10 different ideas or thoughts going on in my head at the same time, especially when I'm live, where I'm like, oh, and I start in this direction and then I forget to finish this because I want, oh, wait, I got to do it. And I'm sort of all over the place and scattered in my head. And then I forget the 5 other thoughts I had. Is that like the definition of ADHD? Or is that this the definition of you drink wine and your thoughts are just because it could be one or the other. I don't know. Something just fell down my back. What the hell was that? Oh, okay. Thought maybe it was a spider, and then we were gonna have like a whole issue right now. Anyway, well, guys, listen. Like I always say, I could. Where you going, bud? You going upstairs? There goes Walt. I could literally hang out with everybody all night because I think you guys are so much fun. But I am gonna get going. Yeah, I'm gonna get. Wait. Mom says you should bring down the chair, the one I'm going to steal. Oh, the bird's nest chair. That is a comfortable chair. Mom, that is a great idea. I think I'm going to do that because right now I'm on a padded folding chair, which isn't uncomfortable, but I'm trying to get the right like height and I'm sitting up. But that's a good idea. That's a great one. It says I was pretty fidgety last night in our live too. Had the same thing going on. I know, isn't it uncomfortable? Like all of a sudden you're like, I think you're a fidgety because you robbed my gift card, Ed. I'm just kidding. Ed and Ernie did such a funny. No, not funny, fun. Who was the other guy? Oh, crap. I'm forgetting his name. Who was the guy that was with you? Don't even tell me that was Tommy McTurtleson. No, because he's in Canada. They did a really great live. And in it, they were giving away like gift cards and they had a number generator and like a game going. It was a lot and it was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun, but you had to like answer things and I answered it and they're like, just Breizy won. And then I didn't. Somebody else said it before me. That's okay though. I guess you got to play fair. Ernie, big smiley face. Made me feel bad. Oh no, I'm just playing around. Don't feel bad. I honestly, it was a great time. They had shirts that said their YouTube channel names. I'm like, I want a shirt. It was a lot of fun. It really was. Wait, McGee Homestead Adventure. What? Oh, is that the guy? Was that the guy that was with you guys yesterday? Is that the name of his channel? I'll have to check it out. Yes, I will. All right, but listen, I'm going to get going. Because I'm starting to get tired. Definitely starting to get tired. And we have a date with the television. Hot date, Saturday night. I wish I could say that's just because of the quarantine, but that's sort of our Saturday nights. Do you remember when, like anybody remember when you'd go out like on a Saturday night? I'm not even just saying because of quarantine, but like when you were younger. Although Ed and Ernie, I feel like you still whoop it up and you have like a cool social life. We don't have a cool social life. We have like kids that are still young. So by the time like nighttime rolls around to have a social life, we're exhausted. We're just done. And then sometimes I'll actually make plans and I'm all excited about it in theory. And then the night comes and I'm like, oh, we gotta go out. I need to get out of that mindset. I really do. I know I said I was gonna go, but we went out, when was it? In February, a friend of ours is a drummer in a cover band, an AC/DC cover band. It was one of the best nights I had had in forever. And the best part was during one of my lives a few weeks prior, I was talking about how we were going to go see our friend Rob. And Rob says during the live, Bree, you should get up on stage with us and sing a song. And I'm like, oh, that would be so cool. Not thinking he was serious. He messages me the playlist. It's all AC/DC cover songs, AC/DC songs that they were going to cover. And I love the song TNT. It's just a fun song to like, shout around, whatever. We go and I like drank a Corona or two, which is like my limit because I was just like, they're really going to call me up. They call me up on stage. Now, I've discussed this. I can't dance. So, like, my moves were a little, in my mind, they were great. They were fly girl moves. They were not in reality. And the microphone was there, and I was trying to reach it because it was a little too high. But I felt like such a rock star. I mean, a rock star. We actually made a video. I don't know where I'm looking. There are no videos here. We may have a video of it on my YouTube page called Rockstar Mom, because I was like, this is something on my bucket list that I want to get up on stage and pretend I'm a rock star. And I did it, and it was so much fun. The next thing is going to be, I want to attend a roller derby practice. I truly do. I want to like put on skates and get into a roller derby practice at least. Maybe not a match, but a practice. I think that'd be so much fun. Wait, where am I? Make me feel bad, don't feel bad. That was the guy. Been fun. Thanks, Breezy. Bye, Tommy Turtle. I'll check out your channel. What's a social life? Jackie, I know. You've become my social life, Jackie. Going down to Dairy Barn. I wish I was joking. Mike says, hey, I'm back. My phone died. Guess who has all my chargers? Me, because I lost mine. Mom says, good night. Love you. Love you too, Mommy. Love me more. I know. Thank you for being here. Ed says, enjoy your live streams. You have such a vibrant personality. Oh, thanks, Ed. I appreciate that very much so. All right, I'm going to get going. I hope you guys have an awesome night. My head is itchy. And we'll chat. We'll chat soon. Okay? Have a good evening. Love you. Bye. How do I end this? The thing that says end stream. Yep. There we go. And end.